And nice and fluffy, I'm going to start sectioning areas off and flat iron that. So I'm going to start right here, right where my ears are, and pull this back. I use these metal clips to clip it off. I need to get more. These ones are getting kind of weak. And then I have a little bit of wave in my hair. So when I flat iron, I tend to pull it out just a little to try to flip it out, because by the end of the day, that will help it be completely straight for my hair, because my hair wants to flip under. If your hair doesn't have any wave to it and it stays pretty straight, then you can just flat iron straight down. So I just take that small section and do that first. Now I'm gonna go right about where my temples are and grab that, again, just dragging it, my fingers around in a straight line to section this part off. Clip that up. And I'm gonna take this small section and again, kind of flip it at the bottom. And then I will continue to do that around this whole section. Okay, now for the next section, I'm gonna go right, probably an inch and a half to 2 inches above where I just sectioned that last one off. And I'm going to do the same thing, run my fingers around in a straight line to the back here, around the back of the crown. That's where I'm gonna start teasing my hair to get a little bit of volume. So I'm just gonna grab a thin section of hair, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, spray it with my Living Proof Full Dry Volume Blast amazing hair product. That is my favorite. It smells so good, and it's not as heavy duty as a hairspray, so I'm just spraying that where I teased, not along the whole shaft of my hair, because I don't want to flat iron on top of that. Same thing in the back. I just kind of feel my way around because I've done this for so long. Grabbing this section, and then you want to hold your hair up and comb it straight down. 3, 4, 5, 6. Spray, and you will need to shake this as you go. Same back here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Spray, and then I want all of that to dry. So here is where I kind of piece it out and shape it a little bit so that it's not horizontal. And I do this with my fingers since I don't need to worry about flyaways and all of that too much on this part. Once everything is dry, now I'm just gonna go from about mid-shaft to the ends when I'm straightening this, because I don't want to get the area where I just sprayed that product. And when the hair is still warm, you can shape it a little bit. And so I just like to pull on it a little to get it really straight, so then it dries that way. For the next section, just gonna go about, so I have about this much left. I'm gonna take about half of that. And then around my crown, back here again. Clip it. Same deal. I'm gonna grab just a small portion of that. Straight up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I did 7 on that one, if you were counting. So don't worry about this. We will, that's why I like these fine tooth combs, is we will take care of those flyaways. So same back here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Spray the root. You could also use a hairspray for that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But it's gonna have a stronger hold, so you just have to be careful when you're brushing it out. And I use a wide tooth comb at the end of the night to brush out everything that I back combed, because it doesn't pull on it as much. You don't want to pull your hair out and break it and all of that stuff. This is going to break it regardless, but it won't be as bad. So you can minimize damage, I guess we should say. All right, and the reason that I like this instead of hairspray is because it stays a little bit movable, so it's still a good hold for back combing. I wouldn't use it as hairspray, it's because it's for volume. But I'd say it's almost like it dries like a powder consistency. So I feel an area back here that's a little bit flat that I want to redo. Okay, and so throughout the day, if your hair kind of starts to lose volume, you can just go like this, and with this stuff in it, it just perks it right back up at the roots. All right, and I'm not gonna worry about flyaways again too much right now because this part is gonna be covered, so all the hair up here is gonna lay on top of that, but this is pretty bad, so I will fix that a little. And then I'll just take that section that hasn't been flat ironed yet, mid-ends, mid-shaft to ends. Mid-ends, what is that? And then comb a little. Now for this top section. I'm not going to back comb this front section here. So I'll just kind of grab that and I'm gonna bring that forward. Now for the rest of this at my crown, I am going to back comb it. So just grabbing this section here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Spray that. I'm working like Cousin It. Whoa, look at that volume. And then back here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is like Halloween hair. And then lastly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Spray. Let that dry a little, manipulate it with my fingers, and you can run your fingers through it to tame that down a little bit. And then my part is kind of funky here, so I think I'm gonna bring that. That's why I like this end of the comb. then this part, I mean, I really don't even have to flat iron if I don't want to, but I don't want this bump here, so I'm going to. Okay, and then if you have any flyaways or anything like I do, these baby hairs that are always here up front, just take that and do a quick pass with them. Just straighten that out. Okay, so now just going to shape the top with my fingers, just kind of running it through there and then rubbing the hair through my fingers a little, and then I feel an area right here where I need to go in and back home a little bit because it feels pretty flat. And then to set it all, once I've got it shaped where I want it and everything's good, volume where I want it. So with me, I don't mind having a little extra volume right now because I know that within the next half hour, it's going to be a lot flatter. So I'm okay with it, totally personal preference. Now I'm gonna take Aveda Firmata and spray, hold it about, ooh, I hold it farther than 12 inches because this stuff comes out pretty good. So shape that up. Just these spritzes on top there on the crown, and then you can pull your flyaways down, all those extra pieces from teasing it. And then I like to spray just a little bit. So the reason I love this hairspray is it has really good hold, but it still stays movable and it's easy to shape your hair with it. So to get the hair off my face just a little bit, I like to spray underneath this area, and then we can soften it up because there is going to be overspray from the hairspray on the rest of the hair that you want to stay soft. And then here, I'm super picky, you guys, with the shape of my hair. So I'm never like, spray done. I have to manipulate and get it where I want it. Okay, so good enough. That's it. So that's how I get volume in my hair. That's how I keep my hair as healthy as I can and minimize damage with using styling products. Another thing I'll do sometimes too, rather than blow drying my hair before I flat iron it, is wash my hair at night and let it air dry. And then at this point too, you could put a serum, like I'm gonna grab my Pai-Shau Biphasic Infusion. This stuff's amazing. So this is actually water-based and not oil-based. Oil-based products like Moroccan oil smell amazing, but they just do not do well in my hair. It just soaks it right up and kind of makes it frizzy after a while, where this does not do that. So I'm taking 1 pump of that, working it into my hands, and then you could use a cream for this, you could use a lotion, just adding some shine and helping those flyaways get tamed a little bit. So then you can refluff. Good to go. All right, if you guys enjoyed that, don't forget to subscribe, share, tell your friends about it, and then I will put the list of products right underneath this video so that you guys have that, you know what I used. And I appreciate you watching, appreciate you, and can't wait for the next one. Bye guys. Mwah.